Ah, boy. 'Tis another week in the old passages of time or something. I don't know. Hi, everybody. It's time for another episode of your favorite metal show with myself, and Mr. Tolso.
Yep.
How are you, sir?
Alright. As always, it's been a week.
Yeah?
Well, it's been 2 weeks, but, you know.
Had to cut Sunspeaker there. Sorry for the abrupt thing. I gotta figure out a way for those songs to just click a button and it just fades out. Nice and easy. Still a work in
Macros,
progress.
Bro. Macros.
Mmm.
Everything's macros.
Macros, bro. Well, you're gonna walk me through some sick-ass macros then before
We can do that.
next show. I'm still working it out. I had it pretty down right now, but it wasn't perfect. Anyway, I'm gonna try to do something a little bit different than usual, folks, and that is to make a show of some level of quality. So, bear with me. I'm gonna try to minimize background noise. I'm gonna try to make sure that I've got adequate water to drink. I'm all hydrated. I don't need to get up and run around and.
For now.
Yeah, all right. I want to do better by you guys. That's all I'm saying. We're back to talk about metal. We took a week off because we didn't really listen to a lot of shit.
Not a lot happened.
It probably did, but we just didn't do a good job of keeping up on anything, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, I know I didn't. I was like not listening to any new stuff for a quick second there. Kind of got caught up with work and being tired and old and all that good stuff.
Old, sick, wanted to die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been a good bit of last week just listening to 2 or 3 albums, the same thing over and over again. I know last time we talked I wasn't sure about Automata 2. And boy, let me tell you, I turned the fuck around on that one.
Yeah, I kind of figured that would happen.
It's pretty great.
Go on. Don't wait for me.
Sorry, I took a drink and muted my mic. Because I'm a professional. Let's see.
I'm not.
I don't know if I can find my notes from that. I wrote down a bunch of notes as I was sitting in the chair listening to this album. Half fucked up on pain meds. Yeah, that was cool.
Hopefully some good ones.
Well, I couldn't breathe, so not really. I deleted those notes.
No.
A lot of it was just me rambling about, like, oh my god, why is this in there? Oh my god, why is this in there? One of the tracks, I believe it's the third one on Automated 2. What's it called? Yeah, The Voice of Trespass. Starts off like what I'd imagine a Sonic song would sound like, you know, from the old Sega games.
Wow. All right.
Did that come through the mic?
Yeah, no, you're just saying a Sonic game,
Oh,
so I
okay.
said wow.
Yeah, it sounds like one of the city levels. I don't play a whole lot of Sonic games, but this kind of reminded me of that. It goes all over the place. A lot of weird instruments. There's some banjo in there, which I thought was a first for this album, or for this band rather, but it is not. There was some banjo featured in The Great Misdirect, which is another great album.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's also the first album in their discography that I like. Everything before that's kind of just eh. Colors is good. Not too big on Alaska. But anyway, Automated 2. Listen to the first one. Listen to the second one. Sit back for like an hour and a half or so and just kind of enjoy. Drugs help, but they're not necessarily required.
So you're just taking yourself on a little ride then, huh?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I think I listened to it like 2 or 3 times while I was just kind of spacing out, just really digging it.
If it works for you, man, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So that's it. You've just been rocking that Between the Buried to me mostly, huh?
That you got me listening to Ingested
Uh-huh.
because you wouldn't shut up about it as you do with most bands and most albums.
Go
Do you
on.
think I should listen to? uh, and there was that whole discussion that we can get into in a little bit about like
Yeah, we'll talk about
whether
that
it's
later. We will
whether
so
it's
fucking talk about that later. For
deathcore
sure.
or
No,
what
no, no,
else.
don't even. Not yet. Not yet. But
But
let's just get into whether or not you liked the music.
oh, it's fucking great.
It's amazing.
Um,
It's so stupid. I love every
Sovereign
second of it.
Sovereign is a very strong beginning.
Yeah.
Uh, and I believe Transcendence of Gods is another song I really like.
So full disclosure, I already Amazon Primed that vinyl. I was like, nah, we're doing that. I was like, that's happening like right now. So yeah, we're talking about The Level Above Human.
Yeah.
The cover art is super grotesque as fuck. Fair warning, don't look that up if you're at work.
Yeah, I was. It was that's like probably the one thing that turns me off of this band is just the artwork on the album covers. Usually I enjoy the the death metal covers and dumb shit like that, but this one's just a little
It's
out there
great.
for me.
It's great.
If you're into that.
I think it's fantastic. It's so stupid. It looks so unbelievably ridiculous. Like if you like the death metal aesthetic, like on any level, this takes that and cranks it up to 5 million. The album cover is just literally some people being,
Fucked up.
yeah, there you go. I was gonna be slightly more descriptive, but not gross. But yes, fucked up. Their previous album, surpassing, oh yeah, surpassing the boundaries of human suffering. Ooh, that is an album cover right there. Jesus, I looked at that and I was just like, that's like front and center, dude. I don't know that I would have that vinyl like ever on the front of my now playing rack.
Yeah, no.
I mean, but here's the thing: the music, on the other hand,
It's incredible.
it's good stuff, dude. It's so good. I can't. The thing is like when I knew I was like, ah shit, this got me fucked up, dude. Is when I was in the shower and I was just like. I was like, damn it, I have the riff stuck in my head.
And boy, if you like blast beats, stick this in your fucking ears. Like, holy crap.
That is some Mountain Dew Baja blast beats right there, dude. That's
I don't know what that means, but sure.
It is like, yeah, it is the blastiest of beats, man.
Oh, okay.
It's like a machine gun in a Sovereign. That first song is just, like you said, what an opener, dude. It punches you straight in the mouth and does not relent through the entire
if you're going to compare
song.
headphones, certainly use those to listen to it, because desktop speakers just aren't going to do this justice.
No. There's a certain low end to their music that I think can only really be appreciated with good headphones or good speakers. The same I think is true of like most like what people consider like extreme or brutal death metal, where it's really fast, the beats are really jarring and packed real tight together.
Oh yeah.
But
the bass guitars sound like they're bridge load bearing strings.
Yeah. It really does sound like they are constructing a highway to hell. Like, and not in the AC/DC sense, in the actual, like, laying down concrete and...
like, hell, not...
Yeah, not like, hell! Real hell. Ingested is pretty great. The other thing that I kind of came across while I was listening to those dudes, I haven't gotten into them as much, was Exocrine and one more band, Aversion's Crown. I've listened to Aversion's Crown before and never really like dedicated the time to listen to a full album. And truth be told, I still haven't done that shit. But I'm getting closer to just being able to sit down and listen to Xenocide all the way through, which I don't know what is going on in Australia, like in total, but man, there's some good shit. Thy Art is Murder is from there, and they became one of my favorite things.
Yeah, I
And
didn't know that. I saw
yeah,
that this morning.
yeah, and Aversion's Crown. Yeah, they're from Australia.
Which is that the album you're listening to talking about there, by Exocrine?
Yeah, and then they have a single that came out for they're about to put out a new record, which I was thinking about pre-ordering because it's gonna come out in like a week, and the pre-order actually has like $2 off, so it's only $18 on Indie Merch Store.
Oh, word.
Yeah, so I was like,
Probably cover that shipment.
maybe. I don't know. I gotta listen to more of their shit though to really make a decision. But so far, pretty strong contenders for new
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Um, before I forget, we were talking about like the stupid heavy bass strings. I picked up like a pre-order for an album called a band called Cast the Stone. Um, and their album called Impre and Atrophy.
Mm.
6-track album. I'll drop the YouTube video or the video for their latest song they put out called The Burning Horizon. And holy shit, that's like the heaviest fucking bass guitar I have ever heard in a song that was like, you know, this category. Not like, grindcore is probably a little heavier, but something this good. Words are hard. I'm horrible at describing things.
It's fine. I was
Just
waiting
fucking
for you to
listen to it.
drop
It's so good.
the link. Okay, we're gonna start doing a thing here where we kind of play a little bit of these things for everyone.
Yeah.
Cast.
And this is the album we were talking about. The album cover looks suspicious.
Oh right. Yes.
Yeah. So, the album cover for this band, Cast the Stone, looks almost exactly like Ever Black by the Black Dahlia Murder.
Almost exactly like.
It's weird.
It's very, very, very similar. Yeah, this is okay.
It's a heavy fucking chugga bass there.
I think maybe they're cranking that bass up. Sorry for that spike in volume, everyone. I'm gonna mute that again. I think that spike, or not the spike. I think the heavy bass might be that they're cranking it up a little bit for the
Oh yeah, they're
fact that
certainly
it's a
mastering
bass
the
playthrough.
bass a little higher.
Yeah, because it's the bass playthrough video.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh. Whoops.
Official bass playthrough by Derek Inneman.
I didn't see that. I just... like, I told you I'm the worst at this.
Nah, it's fine. I was like, well, maybe the bass is turned up just a little bit because it is a bass playthrough.
There's the album instead.
Alright. Let's see. Cast the Stone. Yeah, okay. I mean, now that I've got to look at that album art real up close, hold on. We're going to open just the image in a new tab. We're going to solve some mysteries here.
I mean, it's certainly not like exact copy, but just the placing of like,
dude,
key items,
holy
text
shit.
and...
Nah, bro, I just looked up Everblack right now. I mean, oh fuck. That's pretty ridiculous, dude. Holy shit. Wowzers, man. That's... Okay. I will do Everblack first in chat. Here you go. There's Everblack. What the hell? I'm not logged in. You son of a...
You see that push for
You
professionalism?
son of a... And now I got to hear myself say that again because it unmuted the stream for a second. Great. You know what, Twitch? You're all kinds of... And it deleted the link. How am I not a mod on my own fucking shit?
I don't know.
I give up.
It's about the appropriate level of dumb.
I guess so, dude.
There's Everblack.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then here's Are you doing it?
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm trying to find a good version of it. Oops.
Here. Oh, it keeps deleting my links. Never mind. Yeah, there you go. Sweet. Okay, look at
Jesus.
those two images side by side. Just go ahead, do it. Look at them.
Yeah.
And tell me, go on, people. You tell me what you think. I think that, Jesus, it's pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, dude, the spirit of what they're doing is almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like in some respects they just sort of switched some of the objects around. Like in the background, those trees are like the things in the background of Everblack. There's just like those dead trees in the background, a shit ton.
Mm-hmm.
And on here, it's the mountains, but the trees are on the bottom. Right? So instead of mountains, you have tombstones on Everblack. And here, there's just like the one demon that's getting the vortex of lightning on Everblack. It's huge. I mean, yeah. They looked at the Everblack cover and they said, we want to do this, but not this, but with the same, like, color palette and everything.
Yeah.
It's so visually similar. It's so crazy, too, because as soon as you showed me Cast the Stone, I was like, oh, holy fuck.
You're like, hold the fucking phone here.
Yeah, I was like, wow, is that Everblack? Or a tribute to Everblack? Man. Yeah, they sound cool though. They're definitely more of that slow grooving death metal. I guess you'd call that classic death metal now.
Stuff moves too fucking quick. Everything's classic now.
I don't know. I just mean like in terms of the sound.
Hmm.
Yeah. I have no idea, dude. I'm trying to see if there was a vinyl copy of Surpassing the Boundaries. And either the pricing on this is fucked up or nobody wants this shit. Because I'm finding it on Amazon from like third-party sellers. Let's start there. For like $12 plus shipping.
Alright.
Just doesn't seem right. But then again, I got it, the other one, Amazon Prime, for $25. So I'm like,
Who knows?
I don't. That's for sure.
Sometimes you just get really stupid lucky on things and find them like obscenely cheap.
I mean, like those Inanimate Existence vinyls, that was a scoop, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, I gotta do that. And then Tolso's gonna murder me, but I gotta do it. Fuck. And besides, it's all his fault anyway. So.
Yeah, it's about time I got you stuck on a band.
Yeah, no doubt, dude. Ah, man. Yeah, so moving on from our Ingested conversation, I opened up Pandora's box this week, and it'll be probably the topic of conversation here for a minute. I made the mistake of going on to a death metal sharing group that we're both in, and asked them if Thy Art Is Murder is considered slam or deathcore. You know, I've always classified them as deathcore, but I was listening to Ingested a lot, and I was like, why is this considered slam? You know, I was starting to have that question in my mind. I was like, did we really need like another subgenre? I think you could have just called these guys deathcore, and I would have been okay with it.
Yeah.
Because the thing is they're like, oh, well, you know, slam is different, and it's not really breakdowns as much as it is slams, which are totally different than breakdowns, and therefore means that it should be its own thing. Now, upon listening to Ingested's entire album, like a bunch of fucking times, like a grip of fucking times, and then listening like to Thy Art Is Murder almost immediately after it, like a grip of fucking times, just because I was like, dude, there's a lot of similarities here. I really am I'm now at the point where I think if anybody comes up with another subgenre for anything ever again, I'm gonna light my computer on fire.
Get the Nerf gun out.
I've had enough of this shit. Dude, there's not that much of a difference. I know that there's gonna be a bunch of people who hear this at some point in time and are just like
track your ass down.
Yeah, dude, they're like, dude, beat that motherfucker up. Like, he has no idea what he's talking about. And maybe I
See
don't.
this guy to show kick his ass.
Maybe I have no idea what the fuck I'm saying at all. But
Maybe no one does.
no. I I I just don't hear that huge of a difference.
I
Tol-
listened to like both albums. I like queued them up specifically to do like one Ingested, one Thy Art Is Murder, and so on and so forth. And 100% honest, like after a couple songs, I don't know who was who.
yeah, I mean, okay, the vocals I think are a little bit different in parts because Ingested
Right.
will do the high pitched screams a little bit more.
Yeah.
Uh,
But like
and
not directly paying attention, you can confuse
dude,
them.
you can lose yourself in it. You really could, and you could get to the point where you'd be like, you'd have to look at at Spotify or whatever real quickly,
Mm-hmm.
or you'd have to actually like focus your attention for more than a split second and be like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's Thy Art Is Murder, right?
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
Dude, I'm telling you, whoever like is on there and perpetuating this argument that there's this huge difference between the two bands, you're a crazy fucking person, dude. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't think that there's that much of a discernible difference between slams and breakdowns that like people should have gotten as up in arms as they did about me asking if Thy Art Is Murder is considered slam or deathcore.
Yeah. In the course of like 23 hours, there's 82 comments on this.
82.
82 comments on this thread.
82 of them, dude. Like, I have not gotten that big of a response for literally anything I've ever fucking posted on there in ever.
Yeah.
And 82 people thought that like this was the worthy thing to comment on, not like just in the last 24 hours. Most of those happened like immediately. People were like, "Whoa, hold the fuck on here, bro. Hold on, dog. Are you even asking?" Bro, they are deathcore. There is a huge difference between slam and deathcore, and they are not slam. And how dare you, even for a second, consider that they would be? And I was like, are you hearing the same music I am? Are you sure about that? I was like, because I listen to Sovereign, and right out the gate, it sounds a lot like Son of Misery. Like the snare rolls and all of that shit, Sovereign and Son of Misery have a lot in common.
Queuing that up myself right now.
I'm telling you, I am not out of my mind. There's just other people that are not giving my argument and my point of view the proper chance that it deserves. It's the truth.
Yeah.
I like how you just now liked one of my comments on there. I died inside a long time ago. The guy was like, "You're calling." He's all like, "You the fact that you even have to ask if Thy Art Is Murder is anything other than deathcore means you're dead to me." And I was like, "I died inside a long time ago." What you're talking about?
Yeah, I can hear you're talking about the roll of the snare.
It's, I'm telling you, man, it's not that fucking different. That it's just I don't understand what everyone was talking about. Let's just put it that way. I'm like, what are you guys even talking about? I'm like, it's really not that different. Slam and deathcore have so much in common that, like, if you're one of these people who is perpetuating this argument, and then someone said Ingested isn't slam, and I was just like, I give up, dude. When they literally have a shirt that says Slam Kings, I was just like, okay, alright. They don't even know then. They're just like, yeah, we're the greatest slam band ever. I'm like, well, listen, dudes, according to the internet, you're fucking not slam.
I just typed in like slam metal versus deathcore and literally got 182,000 results.
Oh my god, dude. No. I don't wanna. I don't wanna at all, ever, again, for the rest of my life. I'm over it.
The first article that comes up is out of Metal Sucks, and I don't know how much I trust that, so I'm just gonna skip that one.
I mean, it's probably a thing where they're like half kidding.
Yeah,
that's
what I mean. Like, I don't know if I can trust that one.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a bunch of people pretending to be Rob Flynn and other fucking people. Some of them might even be Rob Flynn. I don't know. Guy's crazy.
I like how he hangs out on PRP. And it's only mysteriously around the time frame of when Machine Head releases an album. Just like, god damn it, dude, real life sucks. I got called a dick garage by that guy. It's like, of like all the things that I'm the most proud of in my life is, tell everybody, hey man, Rob Flynn called me a fucking dick garage, so.
Oh.
Man. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't think there's a huge difference, and I'm over that shit. Like,
Man,
at this
it's fun to
point,
see people just like take that and run.
oh, I'm gonna just start asking them all kinds of dumb shit on there all the time now. I'll be like, so is Opeth considered thrash or deathcore? And they'll be like, you piece of shit.
And then I got kicked out of the group. I don't know what happened.
I know, yeah. I'll be like, what was the one that drew the line? I'll be like, oh, I asked them if Wormed was considered folk metal or...
Ugh. Fucking folk metal.
Dude.
I'm not gonna lie, like I dig some power metal, every now and again, but like folk metal when you're putting like violins and all that dumb shit in there you find like a Ren Faire, like I don't want to hear that.
Listen, bro. There's a lot of people out there who like songs about hobbits and shit.
Yeah,
and
I know.
They want songs about hobbits and shit with distorted guitars. So, there you have it. That's where folk metal comes in. It's not for me, but
No.
like you said, Ren Faire people are a people.
You say sure are.
Yeah. I don't get Ren Faire.
Not either. Never been. Never want to go.
Well,
Anyone
I
out
went
there
to
ever
one.
Go to Ren Faire?
I went to
Why?
one.
Why?
Girls in corsets.
Okay, fine.
Mm-hmm.
But still, why?
But then the thing is like, that was the whole reason someone, got me to go. They talked me into it using that line. They're like, you look at all these girls in corsets. And then I was like, cool. And then, you go and I'm like, oh yeah, it's girls in corsets. The novelty of that wore off after the first 5 minutes. And then
Before
it's
you got
like,
through the parking lot.
yeah. Then I'm like, cool. Now oh boy, I'm stuck here. And then there are some people who like...
Using utility bills.
Dude, there's people who are really, really, like, I get it, I fucking totally get it, but they are fully committed to the Ren Faire life, right? So, if you make the mistake of pulling your phone out, or something like that, there are people, like, at certain things, they'll be like, what wizardry is this you hold in your hand? You're like, oh, God. Here we go. So, I don't know. I don't like that shit. To me, it's like, like Civil War reenactments and all that kind of crap.
Dude, fucking trust me, I live 20 minutes away from, like, the capital of that crap.
Really?
Yeah, Gettysburg, PA.
Okay, so full disclosure, I'm completely fascinated with this YouTube channel called John Townsend and Son. And all it is he does like recipes from like the 18th century, like 18th century cooking and like frontier living and all kind of weird shit like that. And yeah, I think it's one of the greatest things ever. And I feel like that's how that guy spends his weekends, is, doing reenacting and all that. In fact, he said it.
Power to him, dude.
Like, yeah, I don't... Some of it looks cool in one way, just because, like, I don't know. I guess that's why I watch those stupid videos. It's like, yeah, look at him making some, like, cakes on a fucking frontier stove or whatever, and...
There's a reason those assholes only live till be like 25, 28.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright. I mean, I think the other thing is too...
City, I wish a bomb would drop on it and turn it into a parking lot. I fucking hate that stuff.
Some of it's pretty fascinating. The only thing that like has tripped me out is like how much. I mean, it's funny because you're almost at this like you're almost at this point in technology where like to look back on anything seems like barbaric. I look back on like shit my like dad did in the 70s and I'm like, "My god, what a cave animal." You know, but these people you're expecting that, right? You're like, "Ah, it's 1800s. They probably didn't even know what salt was." When of course they totally fucking did. And not only that, like the complexity of some of the like recipes and some of the things that they were doing um surprised the fuck out of me. It's like I'll be watching some of those videos and I'm like, what? They're making like omelets and like some of the things that we enjoy today. Like they had traditional breakfast like by then. The like breakfast we know and love of like toast and eggs and bacon and all that stuff. It's like, yeah, all right. But they were also making it on like a stove that was powered by wood that they had to throw in there for the like night before, and also they had rickets and a bear ate their wife at the end of the week. So, it's a unique set of challenges to be certain.
Yeah. Idiots.
Idiots.
Long story short, I fucking hate that stuff. It's no metal. It's not metal at all.
It just reminds me of like going to a fucking Perfect Circle show or something where they're just like, no cell phones.
Yeah, I could see those people getting along really well with the Civil War reenactment.
Oh, I bet Maynard would fucking love that shit.
Fucking Maynard and Danzig.
Yeah, both of them should. That's what they should do. They should take their pompous attitudes and go to a
Just do a show in
goddamn
the
Ren
middle of a
Fair.
battlefield.
Yeah, or do some LARPing with fucking foam weapons and shit. I'd pay money to see that. I'd pay money to see some death metal bands.
Death
Okay,
metal LARPing.
so not Maynard or Danzig then in that case, but I would pay good money to see some real death metal and real metal bands doing some full scale LARPing. That'd be cool. Yeah. Seems like a good quality idea.
Sure.
Here's some new shit that you guys should check out. I'm gonna walk you through some new stuff, and then we're gonna let you guys jam. We're gonna try to keep these shows tight from now on, and keep it tight so you can get on with your night. There, I was working out the phrase in my head.
There you go.
All right. So,
Good rhymes.
some new stuff that I think you guys should probably see. I'm gonna go over here to the pre-orders section on one of my favorite vinyl one-stop shops. I already got your newsletter. Shut up. Okay. Yeah, as I already mentioned, there's Exocrine. You should probably check that out. I still haven't made my mind up completely on it. Molten Giant is the record that's coming out there pretty soon. From what I've heard, there's some good shit in there for sure.
That's a real dumb looking album cover.
Yeah, it's a concept.
That's some Godzilla looking shit right there.
It's exactly what it's about. That's the concept, is that this like lava kaiju comes out and eats civilization. So yeah, I don't know. The new Revocation. If you still haven't listened to that somehow, you're stupid. You should do that. There's pre-orders that are still up for that. I haven't grabbed a pre-order because I think I'm gonna wait to grab a vinyl until I see them on tour, and see what they have for the tour variants, which are usually much different. But yeah, check out the new Revocation. It's quite good. I am also, let's see, I'm also digging. I feel like I want to mention them again because still, for some reason, it hasn't really caught on. Listen to fucking Sunspeaker, people.
Yeah.
Like, you really need to listen to Sunspeaker. I don't see anyone talking about them at all. I see all these other things getting reviewed. Obscura is getting reviewed. I see, stuff like Exocrine is actually being talked about in our group that we're in on Facebook. I've seen some of the other like newer things like Revocation that's getting talked about. Whatever. There's this band that's called Satan. And I've seen some people talking about that. It's whatever. I think they're terrible, and it's a terrible name. But I really think that a lot more people should be checking out Sunspeaker. Mr. Tolso?
Oh yeah, that's not getting anywhere near the level of hype it should be getting.
No, not at all.
That's a crusher album, like beginning to end.
Yeah. Oh, and something I kind of slept on. That was what I forgot about. There was some Converge stuff that came out. Not exactly death metal. They're more on the hardcore side of things, but Converge is really solid. They always do stuff that's very listenable, and you should check it out. They don't ever hold my attention for too long, but I do enjoy their music. Tried listening to Skeleton Witch again.
Yep, tried that as well. Didn't get it.
Yeah, me either, dude. And I now, like, really don't get all the people who are like, all the people who are trashing that new Skeleton Witch are stupid. I'm like, no.
It's not great.
It's not. It really isn't. I mean, whatever. If that's your thing, then that's your thing. Good for you. Bye. I'm not a fan. So that's it for me in terms of new shit you should check out. Ben, anything people should be listening to?
Well, I guess going back again to Automata 2, pick up both of them, listen to that whole thing. I will echo your recommendation of Sunspeaker. The album is called Ove Lustra.
Mm-hmm.
It is pretty fucking great.
It is.
Circle back around to Cast of Stone and their album, which is really hard to pronounce. Let's see.
And then we're a little late to these guys because it came out in March or April.
Huh?
Yeah, April, which is not that long ago, but still we're a little late to them. But as we, brought up at the beginning of this show, listen to fucking Ingested. Woo.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
100%.
That's
a great fucking album.
Yeah.
And listen to The Artist Murder and Dear Desolation and compare the two.
Yeah, and then you can go onto, the internet and tell everybody how stupid they are for trying to make me feel like an idiot for daring to suggest that there's more than passing similarities between the two genres.
They don't gotta try real hard, though.
God damn, dude. I'm fucking swear. So frustrated.
I know.
Anyway. Alright, guys. We will check you next week around the same time. Mr. Tolso, tell them where they can find us on the social medias.
You can find us on Twitter at Rage of the Mage. That is Steve. And you can find me at the Tolsonator. You can also follow us on Twitter, the Mecha Wolf group, as Mecha Wolf Pack. As well on Twitch, twitch.tv/Mecha Wolf Pack. And YouTube, just search Mecha Wolf, and you should find our stuff. I don't know if we have a special URL for that or not.
I don't know.
But we have a Discord, which I am dropping links in the chat now. And come talk to us. Come make fun of us. Whatever, float your boat. And talk some metal.
Yep. We will catch you guys next week. Like I said, we're going to keep these
relatively short.
Yeah, nice and tight. Good half hour. And then next week we may have a couple of special guests. We're trying to get some more people in here and scale things up as we're supposed to. So
get some other people to talk in good words.
Yeah. So we will check you guys next week. Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks much. Take it easy.